Hello, friends. My name is Teresa Castillo, and this is Who Sang It First, the show where we go into who sang that role first. Quick disclaimer, I'm not a musicologist, I'm just a music nerd with the ability to Google things. And with that, here's our show. So today we're going to look at the music of Pagliacci first. You know, the one with that very famous tenor aria? Yeah, exactly that one. But we're not going to look at that role. We're going to look at the role of Nedda. And who sang that first? And it might surprise you. Okay, so here we have the role of Nedda, and you can see it was premiered by the soprano Adelina Stelle. Now, who was she? What did she typically sing? Here's a quick picture of Adelina. Honestly, look at that smirk. Same, same. So Adelina was a coloratura soprano of Verdi and Puccini, and she also debuted the role of Nannetta, which we typically associate with lighter voices. Now, while we don't have any recordings of her singing that role, here she is singing something else that we typically associate with very heavy voices. Wow, am I right? So while we don't have a recording of her singing Nedda, she actually made only two published recordings. We do have a recording with the composer involved himself of other people singing it. So let's listen to another soprano that the composer chose to sing the role of Nedda. So here we have Josefina, who also went by Giuseppina, and she was considered also a coloratura soprano. Yes, yes. She sang roles like Rosina. She also sang Queen of the Night. Interesting. So let's listen. So there you have it. And you can't get much closer to the source than that. I mean, the composer is actually on that recording, but I find it to be very interesting to hear these things. Now, I will say with old recordings, wax recordings, just primitive technology, it is hard to hear the full spectrum of the voice. I mean, a microphone is going to pick up a higher pitch than anything below it before, especially with the wax recording. So you have to kind of filter through the sound and train your ear in a specific way. But what you can hear in these recordings is they all consistently have squealo throughout their voice, not just in the top, but in the middle and the bottom as well. They all have head to chest, chest to head access. They could all do trills, they could all do melismas. They all had these capabilities. Fach was kind of like non-existent in that time. People just sang whatever fit their voices. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know where to put them, and I'll see you next time.